Hello, beautiful people. Top of the morning to you. Good afternoon, good evening, depending on the time you'll be watching this session. Welcome to the lifestyle session at Prime Media TV. And today I have something really, really delicious cooking for you in the studio. The topic has always been about men, how they are providers, how they do everything possible in their best to come through for their families, take up responsibility, provide for their siblings, and ensure that things are all right. But most times we forget to leave aside women, especially the firstborn children and those that are not even firstborn, that has a lot of responsibilities piling up for them. Sometimes we forget to leave these women out of the discussion. And today we'll be looking at every woman's struggle. With me in the studio today is somebody that is not new to the screen. At the same time, she will be joining me on this show on a different level. But before I introduce my guest to you, let's go on a quick break and I will be right back. Welcome back to the show. And with me in the studio today is DJ Angel, the female DJ that we have in the whole of Nigeria. One of those people that, will be listening to some really subtle music and it will be entering your head. So DJ Angel, you're welcome to the show. Thank you for joining me in the show. And our viewers, she's not joining me here to come and talk about music or to come and talk about DJ. No, we are looking into women matter. So you can call this session Women Affairs because we want to talk about women and their struggle. So DJ Angel is here with me to discuss this session. So can you go ahead and share your thoughts with us on what is your take on every woman's struggle? I believe every woman is going through one thing or the other. And sometimes because of the fine face, because of the things that we do, they look at you and commonize you like you're a woman, you don't understand. So can you share a little bit of these struggles with us? You as a woman, being a female DJ, DJ thing is limited to men. When they hear that you're a female DJ, people are like, I thought it's men's duty. So what are the struggles you have experienced so far from your choice of career down to family life and all of that? Can you share with us a little?
Yes, thank you so much, Ayo. Thank you for having me on this section.
It's a pleasure having you here.
Yes, women struggle. Women, right from way back, have always been struggling, and we are still struggling because now they see us as inferiors. We are not active people. They see us as passive people. Okay, and growing up for me has been very challenging. I won't lie to you, like especially from a Christian home, Christian background, and me wanting to go into entertainment and show off what I have as a talent. It has been a struggle, like a whole lot of struggle. In my place, I'm from the east part of Nigeria. In my place, like they don't believe that women should own anything. They don't believe, just like for instance, my father wanted to share his properties, like it's only the men, the women, you're going to your husband's house, you don't have to have anything. But today, I can tell you that the women of the house, are the ones that are laying foundations for him in his compound. My bro, I'm so sorry to say, I'm not saying that my brothers are not doing their thing or their best and all of that, but I can tell you that it's I and my other sister that put a foundation of building in that compound. You see, but when you look at it, still they don't still
value you.
They don't value. They say this one will single husband house. You don't need to own anything. So women has been struggling right from way back, and they're still struggling up to date and up to tomorrow. And as a DJ, as a female DJ, there's some places I will go, like especially in the east, you're like, are you sure you can perform? Are you sure you can?
They begin to doubt their abilities.
But at the end of the day, they'll be praying money. And then when they see that this girl, they'll start coming, appreciating, and all of that. So I really find this annoying, like very,
mm,
very annoying. Why do they always make us inferior? Why do they always feel like
mm,
we are not active?
mm,
So the thing is, it's showing me a lot of concern, and it has made me over time
mm.
wanting to always prove myself.
Yourself.
They always make us struggle
Mm,
and trying to show off that no, we are not that thing they think
mm.
we are as in.
But then all along, from what you said, were there times that you regretted being a woman? That's actually,
Wow.
people that are inferior, they make you look bad.
Mm,
People that have low self-esteem, especially. Because I believe any man that make another woman that make a woman inferior, they begin to look at you, you're a woman, what do you know? Those people, to me, I feel like those people have low self-esteem.
mm.
So now, those times that they were saying, you a woman, you soon go to your husband's house, you are a female DJ, what can you do? Were there times that you yourself, you begin to look down on yourself, like, or maybe you regretted being a woman? Were there ever times like that you felt that way?
Yes, I won't lie.
Mm,
Yes, there were times that I regretted being a woman. I was like, why didn't I just come as a man? But to be honest with you, my upbringing has been has been very
oh,
it has been a process. Let me say, it
mm,
has been a very thick process because I was born in the midst of men. So the thing has helped me over time to start thinking
thinking
like
like a
men,
man.
like a
Wow.
man. Okay, because everything around me then when I was growing up is men, boys, 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 boys. So and the thing has really showed me concern. Like, I wish I'm a boy. Like
Mm,
I wish I'm a man. Like because the way they treat us at home, if they want to have an important discussion,
mm.
they take
They
us
take
out.
you out,
Do you
like she's a
understand?
woman, she
She's
does
a
not need to
woman,
be
go
there.
outside and sit.
Mm,
Let's talk with the men. So the thing has always made me feel bad because I always feel like I have this idea, I have this opinion that I could drop,
mm,
I could give that
mm,
could make sense. And at the end of the day,
mm,
no platform.
mm.
They don't create that platform
Platform for
for
women
for
to share
women
their
to share
views.
their views. So
Mm,
the thing has, I won't lie, like yes, sometimes, but not anymore. I'm proud to be a woman today.
mm,
Like today, I'm a proud woman, and I wish to come back as a woman in my
mm.
next generation.
Exactly.
I'm telling
But do
you,
you know that this thing is actually bringing a lot of separations in family? You see, and parents did not know that they're actually using it to ruin the life of their children. Look at the boys now, they will say, you're a boy. You do if a boy is crying and say, why are you crying like a girl? If you see a boy now going through something and he wants to share, like, why are you talking like a woman? They feel like the women are weaker people. But if you see the society that we are in now, women are beginning to take over. Women are beginning to take the forefront. Probably the challenge, the way they are saying that women are weaker and all of that. It is now bringing women out. Look at this man that just died now. This Abat Wigwe, the CEO of Access Bank that died. It is a woman that took over his position. Yes, it is not something that we are happy about and be saying, thank God, a woman is now taking over. Women are now taking over and all of that. But parents did not know that they are using this thing to cause separation amongst their children. So
yes,
now, when you were growing up, considering that they always differentiate you from the boys, were there times that you, because of that, and have issues with your siblings?
yes.
Hmm.
Even up till now, my elder brother we are like cat and rat.
Hmm.
Like up to date.
Hmm.
Okay, because now although our parents are no more now,
Hmm.
so he's like the
The
first son
first
now.
son.
And me, right from way back, like I always want to bring out my head.
Hmm.
Okay, so now he's seeing me as his antidote. Me self, I dey see him as my antidote because we know
Hmm.
they agree.
Hmm.
So yes, my other brother now up to date, he's still carrying face of for me like
Hmm. Just because of
this
the thing
girl,
that the
you are
parent
trying.
has planted.
Yes, because
Hmm.
because of the things they have planted, they've already differentiated each
Hmm.
and every one of us. Meanwhile It's not supposed to be like that. The love supposed to be equal, but no, you see, and this thing, and at the end of the day, oh, the idea I will bring will not be the one he will use, oh,
just
and the thing
imagine.
will not. That time where would they bring the idea, you will just be like, sit down, you're a woman, you know, you too dey stubborn, sit down, no, you don't have to talk here, nobody is asking for your opinion. But at the end, what I said, he will now go and make use of it, and the thing will now work out for him. I'll come stay for one corner and say, see,
Just
with all your shakara, with every argument, nah, my idea you still go use, and it still work for you. Although in one side I'll be happy, like, fine, it's okay, I'm happy. At least you use that idea and it worked.
But the fact remains that he did not acknowledge you.
He didn't acknowledge me.
No, you know, even if you are using
somebody's
somebody's idea, you should
no,
it's my sister that brought up this idea. And that's the ego that parents are building in children. You know, the moment you begin to say that this one is a boy, is boys, this is boys meeting, this is men's meeting, girls are not allowed, you are building something in them. And it is men like that that they will grow up, you know, become married, and they'll begin to maltreat that. So most of the men that we are seeing now that are treating their wife anyhow, go and check the foundation.
It's from the family foundation, yes.
And go and check the way the father treated the mother, go and check the way the father treated the female children. And I'm sure you that you're even from the eastern part of the world that they said women will end up going to their fathers. Yes. I don't know if it is still like that.
It is still like that.
That they will say women should, you know.
You will not have any share in your father's property or in any of his assets, and you go to your husband's house and you go there and claim your husband's. You don't have any share here. Yes, it still exists.
You know, there was a time, I don't know if they're still doing it now, that they only send the boys to school and they don't send the girls to school.
Man, you know, they happen again. Ayo, it doesn't happen again. Like the women now are out for it. I won't lie to you. Although, yes, way back it happens. I also heard about all those things, but now I'm not sure that if they no one send any woman to school now, she they send herself. You understand what I'm saying? Because now we are beginning to see the brighter side of us now, and we feel like there are things in us that we need to explore. Okay, so now we go school though, like in the east part of Nigeria, women are even the majority now that goes to school. And see Konjo Iweala, she's a woman and she's occupying a very crucial position in Nigeria or in the world. You know, so women now are out for it. Yes.
So now this should be an advice to women that they should not limit themselves
at all.
Because there are some women that, because of you are a woman, you can't do this. They are now hiding under the umbrella of the men,
and they have content. They have great potentials in them. Yes, they do, but because they feel they are women. If I come out now, I can't solve this one as they feel no value, and they end up hiding, and those things keep on dying.
So women should begin to show themselves.
They should begin to not like they should disrespect the men. No, I'm talking about in the area of your career, your ambition, and what you want to become. If you have that potential and you see that it's a good thing and it will profit a lot of people and even yourself, your family, please come out, bring it out. Don't hide it because you're a woman. Please, don't keep it like me now. Today, I know I have not reached where I want to go because me, I get where they go. But today, when I look back, I know I've come so far. Like I've really come so far. And had it been my parents, as in from that tender age, hold me well, trying to help me grow this thing, I'm not sure I'll be here today. I would have gone so far than where I have come. But because I had to, at a time, I had to come out on my own. I kept on struggling on my own. So the thing was not really that fast for me. But I'm happy where I am, and I know I'm going far. So please, women should not keep it. Please bring it out.
Yeah, hope you get that. The most important thing is that you don't have to say because my parents are saying I'm a woman, I can't do this. See, gone are the days that women's voice are only heard in the kitchen. Gone are the days that the only time they hear you is when you are talking about when you are shouting on your children, when you are calling your children's name. In those days, they groom women to only become a wife, provide for their children, cook food. The only time you hear their voices when they are shouting, daddy, daddy Chinedu, daddy this, daddy that. No, gone are those days that women are limited like that. Now, women are coming out, women are exploring, and this is a call for women that you don't, like you rightly said, you don't have to compete with the men.
Yes.
And we are still coming back to that men see women that are capable, women that are pursuing their career. They see them as a threat.
Yes.
They see responsible women that, oh, I'm a woman. It does not mean that I should always wait for a man to come and feed me. Yes, there are women like that they wait for a man to send them urgent 2K. They wait for a man for virtually everything they want to do. But there are some women that they say, no, I want to be a voice to myself. I want to be a voice in my generation. I want to do things for myself. I take care of my bills. I pay my bills. And there are men that see such women as a threat. But before we go into that part, we'll be going on a very short break now. And as soon as we get back, we want to look at the life of a woman that is trying to struggle on her own. The struggles that she faced, the challenges that she faced, and all of that. So we'll be looking at that. So, dear viewers, we'd like that you stay with us in this session. As soon as we get back, we'll be looking at this other part of a woman's life. Every woman's struggle. What do they struggle with? You can do well to drop yours in this comment section. But for now, stay with us and we'll be right back.
A good woman is a blessing from above. Kata kunodo for marketing. I tell you more, when you batraku is a seven. You know more, when you batraku is a kubu. Always loving everybody, no discrimination. What I give, no competition. Blessings of the Lord.
Welcome back to the show. And like I said, we'll be looking at every woman's struggle. And I am sure that we have a lot of women out there that, for one reason or the other, they have decided to mute their voice. Probably because there's a father somewhere that said, you're a woman, women should not go to school, not in this generation any longer. Or you are a woman and you struggle to do things for yourself. And people have begun to look at you like, with the way you are going, you are pursuing career, how will you get a man to marry you and all of that? I, for one, my struggle was in the area of religion. I mean, I was a Muslim, and by the time I surrendered to God, I wanted to pursue God and everything. My dad was like, no, I cannot send you to school. And it was at the time that I just gained admission. I just gained an admission then, and my dad was like, if you will not stop being a Christian, I'm going to disown you. That's actually a discussion for another day, but that was a big deal for me. In fact, at some point, I had to defer my admission to struggle for myself, to ensure that I take care of my mom and every other person that is associated with me. In the long run, I discovered there was more to me than what I was seeing. I look at the life of people around me, see this one will finish at secondary school, get pregnant, go to their husband's house. Some of them will not even finish secondary school. They will become pregnant. But I discovered that was not the life I wanted for myself. I had to go for part-time schooling then, National Open University then. It was hot cake.
Yes.
It was hot cake. I decided to sponsor myself to National Open University. So there are a lot of women like that. At some point, people were like, the way you are pursuing career like this, are you sure you are going to get a man to marry and all of that? But that was not the point
That
for
was
me.
not the point. It has
The
not
point
been
is
the
that I
point.
knew there was something inside me that I
Inside
can
you that
give
you
to
need
my
to,
world,
yes, you need to bring it out that will benefit
the society.
the society, So it's not like, sometimes when you are pursuing this dream, um, men will start feeling like, if this girl now reach this position and she no go, she
Submit.
will not have respect
Mm.
anymore. Maybe her ego will increase. And no, please. As a human being, we should also consider the way God created you and put brain in your head. That is why He created a woman and put brain in her head.
Exactly.
And He said we should go out and explore. I'm not trying
Expand,
to bring
exactly.
Bible into this, but I'm trying to point out something to you that as a human being, they should allow women to bring out that potentials in them. As in, they should stop suppressing them down the carpet, please, because this brain in us, it's not there for fancy.
Exactly.
And please, men should stop feeling like any woman that is pursuing her career that cannot be submissive, except there's no love in that
From the
relationship.
man, yes.
If there is love in that relationship, because I so much believe in true love. If there is love, that woman will be respectful. She will be submissive. She will always want to please you, even with her position in the society, or whatever she feels she is or she has achieved. She will always respect, and she always want to make you happy because of what she have this true love for you, and you also as a man, you are reciprocating the same to her. So why she will not even want any woman to come near you? Let me tell you, I'm speaking by experience, because if I love something, I know they play with time. I won't, even though I if I have an appointment and my husband said, okay, he wants to, I will make sure that even though it's 2 minutes out of that my time, for instance, my appointment is in 5 minutes time. Okay, my husband now came and said he wants me. I'm ready to spend 2 minutes out of that 5 minutes for him. I am that kind of a person, because I feel like he himself is also a very important part of my life, and because I have this true affection for him, I have this true love for him, and I've seen him that he himself as a man, he's behaving well. Because some men, they just feel like I'm a man, I'm a man. So no. If you are that's you are doing, you are a
And
man.
what those men fail,
I will not.
to realize is that you don't how am I going to put it? You don't command people to respect you. You don't force. Okay, let me use the word force. You don't force. You cannot force a person to respect you. For instance, you put gun on a person's head and say, I want you to respect me by force, by fire. If they respect you at that instance, they respect you because they have gone.
Yes.
But if you are truly deserving of respect, and I do say this and I'll keep saying it, that it is easy for a woman, regardless of her career, regardless of what she has, it is easy for a woman to submit to a man that loves her. And like you said, if your man, you love your man, he loves you in return. It will be easy for you to say, I have 5 minutes. My husband wants to talk to me. I'm going to spare 3 minutes out of that 5 minutes for my husband.
Yes.
Why? Because he's taking care of his responsibility. He's doing the needful. He loves you like he should. He's not doing, I'm a man. You have to respect me.
Yes.
And that's the mistake most men are saying. They see that this lady is pursuing career. She will not respect me. They will not say, oh yeah, you have to stop the work you are doing. They want to enforce respect. And women are not goats. They are not children that you can control.
We are human beings like you.
We are humans.
God created you, and so He creates us.
So you cannot say because you want this woman to submit to you, you want to enforce control. You have to sit down here. You have to this. You have to stop the work you are doing. If the woman should do that, she will only do it for a while. It is not something that is going to last.
She will not be doing it from her heart.
She's not doing it from her heart
because you are forcing.
Yeah.
So it is much more better when you allow that woman to bring out that that affection, that thing from her heart. Like in the Ayo, if I say what is in my heart,
Please go ahead and
maybe
say it because we are sensitizing people.
I
So
won't have any man that will come and ask me after the marriage. I'm telling you, it's not like I have this hatred for men, but I want them to know that human being is human being. Okay, so far you are a human being, whether you are a man or you're a woman, you are entitled to be to as in to bring out something that will benefit people, that will benefit the society. You are supposed to create
be a
impact,
solution.
be a solution, even to your children, like husband and wife now. You see that the woman sometimes will go and start venturing into all these petty things to help her husband.
Yeah.
Okay, so all those things are the potentials. Have you been you allow her go school? All those women, some of the women in the market, if you listen to those women, sometimes you have a conversation with them, you will see that there is something, as in there's a potential in them that was suppressed. Okay, because of maybe because they feel they are women, they don't have that right to explore it, or maybe because they did not really train them to that, as in they did not
get
to
enough
give them that
training, the
education,
opportunity to explore
education to know that this thing in them can be very, very important and can also give out to the society. Let me tell you something. Education in everyone's life is very important.
Yeah,
Even though, say,
exactly.
as a woman, you know, end up being in the Aso Rock or
You're not doing white collar job.
but in your home with that education, if they allow you in your home, you can be a perfect woman, a perfect mother, a perfect
because
teacher.
you'll be more exposed.
Yeah, because you'll be more exposed and you will know how you can handle your children.
Exactly.
So that they will not all those things you were not able to do achieve, maybe because of one circumstances or the other. But you are educated. You can make those children become those things.
Exactly. And you can direct
you
them.
can direct them because they think they your head and they allow you to be more educated, more exposed. You understand? So please, we are all human beings. They should allow these women to explore their potentials. That is just.
But do you also know that there are women that really want to do these things? Probably women like some of these market women now, or some of them that have shops. Maybe they finished secondary school, they want to go to school. But there are times that when they consider they may want to do part time. Like look at National Open University now, is a part time schooling.
Yes.
There are also part time programs that they can do. But some of these women, by the time they consider school fees, my children's school fees, the market, who will stay there, or their husband, who will take care of him. Probably the husband is all these promiscuous men that they will never agree to the woman's wanting to go back to school. So there may be cases of women like that. At the same time, there may also be women that want to do this thing, but their husband is saying, why will you go to school after how many children? What do you want to go and do in school? Their husband is not supportive. So what should such women do? The women that are interested in furthering their career, maybe they finish or they want to do whatever they want to, do something more than what they are saying, but their spouses are not supportive. So what should we say of such women? Should they now say, now I don't want to compete with my husband, yet they don't want to go against the husband? So what should such women do now in this case?
That's a very,
because that's one of the struggle that some married women have. Because as soon as they are married, that's the end of their life. You see that they'll begin to bear Mrs. So. They don't have any other choice again. They don't have any other option again. They don't have any other thing they are doing with their life again. As soon as they get married, they just start giving birth. Some of them that even went to school, that's the end of their schooling. That's the end of their career. They start selling petty things. And that's the end. You see that the thing they did in school, they are not even practicing it. So to those women, it feels like the end of their life is marriage. So I, for one, I do say that marriage is not an achievement. The fact that you are married does not mean it is the end of your life as a woman. It is the clause for you that your life has paused. Because you notice that there are some women that as soon as they get that certificate and they are now in their husband's house, that is the end for them. So women like that, that is a struggle for them. So should they now disobey their husband and say, because I want to pursue my career, should I disobey my husband to go to school? So what can you say to women in those kind of struggle?
Wow, that's a very difficult one. For now, I would say it's a pity. It's a pity for such women. And again, I will want to point this out to their husbands, really, because as it is now, the way it is a end point for them. So now we have to go to their husbands. Please, men, please allow these women to also see a little brighter side of life. Like there's this thing we call adult education. Okay, please, you can still they can still be educated. You cannot just allow them to just end up like that. It's a pity. Oh, it's all I have to say is that it's a pity. But I will have to plead with their husbands. If there are such women, please, men, I am pleading to you, allow these women to explore. It's not a disrespect. It's not a
And it is even
down.
pride. It's going to bring them
It's
pride.
even a pride. It's
It
even
will
a
make them
pride
proud
for you.
that your
But
wife
you
is
don't
educated
know.
and do a whole lot of things.
It's a pride for you that my woman is this, is that, and you can even feel
You can flaunt her.
so confident to go out with her. Woman, you give her this condition because say she don't enter your house. She don't want anything again. You'll be ashamed of her. Trust me.
Exactly.
One day when you host a party in your house or wherever, and that she have to be there, and your big friend should be around, she will fall your hand, and you will not blame her.
Exactly.
Because of what you are the one who ended all those things for her. Those exposure that she's supposed to have, you ended it for her. So in this case now, I will have to plead to the men. Please, there's this thing we call adult education. And for women, if you find yourself in that kind of situation, I beg you, not just be like that. You can still read books in your house, even when your husband is not around. Maybe after doing the house chores, settling your children. It's the reason why we have books, different kinds of books. You can still look for those
develop
books.
yourself.
Yes, you use it and be developing with yourself, so that it's not like your husband don't say may be like that for you. But if you can read and write, read books. Read books. Look for good books and read about the society, people, so that you can be using to be refreshing yourself. Peradventure, you go jam yourself for some kind place. You don't go for your hand. You don't go for your husband hand. Because you will not only be your husband, even you as a human being, you can fall your hand by yourself, and it will be a shameful thing. So it's all I have to say. As for our men, please, there's adult education. Still allow them to study. Please.
Wow, that was really amazing. You are practically speaking my mind, because I was actually coming back to men that it is actually the men that will support them. At the same time, a woman cannot say, because my husband is not supporting me, I won't support myself. We are not saying you should disrespect your husband or disrespect the men in your life because they are not allowing you to explore. At the same time, there are things you can do for yourself. I remember once upon a time, like what you said, you can fall your own hand. I was working somewhere because I was already giving up on school. I mean, 6 years after I left secondary school, I wasn't in the university, and I was so dull upstairs that I don't even know a lot of things, because I feel like it is only when you go to school that you can improve yourself. And a man came to me, and the man was like, "I'm asking you out." And you can't believe that I did not know the meaning of "I'm asking you out."
Wow.
It was really a big mess for me.
I
So when
see.
I'm asking you out, and I have to go and be checking. What's the meaning of I'm asking you out? What does it mean? What is this man? But thank God for personal development. It was later on that I discovered that, okay, I think I was in one relationship like that. And whenever the guy talk, I'll be saying, yes, wow, that's good, that's good. When the guy say no, I'll say no, that's, yes, there's the way you said it. One day the guy was like, wait, is it everything that I'm saying that is good? Is it everything that I'm saying that is bad? Like, I don't want you. It was not like I want a woman that if I'm talking to her, she will be attack me, give me contrary opinion. It is not everything. The guy was like, it is not everything that I'm saying that is good.
Yes.
So as a woman, it is not everything that your husband is saying that you're saying yes, it's good. No, that is sweet. Honey is good. Honey is good. At least that personal development is going to help you. You will know that this is that, oh, honey, let's do it this way. This is what you are saying. Yes, it's good, but let's also try it this way. But if you don't develop yourself, how will you know? So we are leaving this with you, our dear viewers. As a woman, even if your husband did not want you to go to school, you can improve yourself. Don't only be a prayer champion. You know, some of our women, the only time you hear their voice is when they are praying. Father, help my husband, help him. Or when you are in the other room, you are doing the do. That's when they hear your voice, when you are mourning. Or when you are shouting at your children, that's when they no. Let them know that you are vast in politics. Let them know that you know something when they are talking about finances, about football. You say that football. Me, I don't like football. I don't too like football. I can say the only time I get to know about Wabali was when that's when I knew Wabali. I don't like football because I'll be like, it's stressing me out. But notwithstanding, if I like, it is this AFCON that is making me to, that is enlightening. Yeah, there are especially if it has to do with Super Eagles, and I put myself into it. But every other thing, I don't get club where they support us.
As a woman, if you know all those things, you'll be able to even flow with your husband better. As well, I'm praying that my husband should not like football. Argue on news, argue on politics, argue on other social things, and it even bring you people closer to each other. But if you don't know it, you just be looking at the screen. Sometimes if he's watching football and you come, you say, Chelsea will win because of what you have the idea of how they play. Before you know, he will. You guys begin to bet over it. You begin to bet before you know, you guys will.
And those are the things that spices up a relationship. Like there are some women now with all that is happening in the country, they don't know anything about it. The only thing, if they say rain fall, like somebody was saying something, this rain that fell, the area became flooded, and the person was like, Tinubu. I was like, is it Tinubu that caused the rain? Is it Tinubu that flooded your environment? And the person was like, Tinubu. Tinubu is in trouble like this. So even with the current situation, with the current happenings, there are some women that they don't know what is happening. If they are selling bag of rice for this now, they don't know the root cause. They're just like, Mama Shukura is the one that is making bag of rice expensive. She's keeping bag of rice, that's why it's expensive. But when you know this thing, you can enlighten your husband. You can even enlighten your children. So that your children will not come back from school and they'll be like, Mommy, they asked us to bring one Tinubu allowance. And you're like, allowance.
And talking about children, like I said earlier, as a woman, if you're not educated, you know, sometimes these children they'll bring homeworks, assignment. That's what they look at. You don't know what you want to help them. But if your children bring all those things and you help them and they go and they score well, then they value you more.
Yes.
It will even increase your relationships also with them. Okay, because they feel like my mom know this, so I have to know it.
And you see, those children, they will never treat them anyhow in school.
And they will never treat them anyhow.
If teacher is doing rough marking for others, the teacher will take his or her time to mark your child's work specially. Because you know that, hey, this child, the mother is intelligent.
Na fire. So she will not want to treat that children homework or whatever school activity anyhow, because you know that the
mother is fire.
You understand?
There was one story I heard about a child that the child got the mother taught her the homework. She got it correctly, but the teacher marked it wrong. It was hell for the teacher. The woman came to school. I look at this thing. It is a mass assignment. Look at how I solved it for my child. I sat down together with her. I taught her. She did it herself. I saw that she was correct, but the teacher marked it wrongly. Now imagine the teacher marked it for all the students in the class wrongly, despite that they got it. Now the other children, the mother did not come and fight.
But you see, this
particular one, she knew that her daughter got it right. She came to the school and said, "My child got it right. So why will you fail?" The other parent, it was this particular parent that made the other parents know that this teacher marked this thing wrongly. Now imagine that all of them were illiterate.
Well, illiterate.
So now the people did not. People started blaming the teacher because one parent got it right. But look at the others. Why did you fail this thing? Some of them might have even flog their children and say, "Why will you fail it? I'm paying school fees. I'm paying school fees." So their parents like that, not even because the father is not always around. And the dialect, they used to make a proverb that a good child is for the father. The bad one is always for the mother.
Even in my own dialect, they used to say a good child for the father, the bad one is for the mother. So I just please, I will really like to beg our men and our parents, please allow your children, like for instance, from small, they say catch them young, okay? Allow them, help them, so that at the end it will still be your pride that your child turns out to be this in the society. Your child turns out to be that in the society. Now, tell me, say, whiskey, papa and mama, they are not proud that he's whiskey. Or for instance, when you comes to this gospel like Frank Edward, GUC, so many other people that brought out their heads that their parents helped them, or even though their parents didn't help them, they helped themselves. It's still their parents that will take the glory. So please, our parents, our husbands, allow our women, our girls to be educated and to bring out that potentials in them. It will help everyone. It is a plus to everyone and to them themselves. So they will also be their own confidence, or they will also be proud that they are human beings, and they are on this earth, they are created. Don't make them feel inferior. Please, I am begging.
Thank you so much. It's really been an amazing time. We're supposed to look at some other things, but the time is not on our side. But we are just wrapping it. We understand that every woman has a struggle. The struggle of what do I want to become? The struggle of who do I want to marry? The struggle of after marriage, what do I want to do with my life? How do I raise my children? It has always been on the women, and we understand the struggle. And one of the things that can help you is if you keep on developing yourself, keep on becoming a better part of you. And this will bring us to the end of this session. But before I leave the session, I want to say a very big thank you to Angel. Thank you so much for joining me in the show. It's really a good one to have you here. So thank you, our dear viewers, for staying tuned with us till this time. We'll be leaving the studio. We'll be leaving you with this. I beg, if you have a woman, you have a girl child, you have a girlfriend, please do well to ensure that that person is becoming a better version of them. Thank you all for staying tuned with us. Before we leave the studio, we'd like that you follow us on all our social media platforms. On Facebook and on Instagram, we are Prime Media TV. Do well to follow us. On the website, we are enginespeak.com. Do well to follow all that we represent on that platform. At the same time, you can follow us on YouTube at Engine Speak. Thank you all so much. I am Ayo. Until I come your way again, do have a great day.
Oh, thank you, Ayo. Never offer me, young man.